Hello, good morning, everyone. Nice to see you again. So yesterday I had my hat on as an IEC expert, and some people had a misunderstanding. I'm not paid by IEC. IEC is a group of 20,000 volunteers from the industry and from academics. So hardly anyone is really paid by the IEC. Everything is volunteer work. So that's also what I'm doing. And I'm hired, of course, by Informetis. So I also updated my photo here because I looked a bit different a year ago. So I do the global marketing as well as initially doing for the Japanese domestic market. So this lightning talk is just about the company. Quick run through. We are a spin-out from Sony Corporation. We've been already almost 5-6 years in the business. Headquarters is in Japan, Tokyo. We also have a research lab in Cambridge, UK. In total, we are about 50 members, and it's growing almost on a weekly basis. We have a 4 kHz sampling resolution. And I would also like to point out, I'm not saying high or low, because there is no definition about high and low, right? Everybody says, I'm high, or I'm low, or I'm medium, but we haven't even agreed in this room what is high. And that's something to think about also as a standard moving forward. So, okay, back to my Informetis business hat. We have our own proprietary sensor, but we also are working with smart meters. Already 4 years ago, we have had a grant from the Japanese government and had a project where we've proven a standard smart meter in Japan can give us the data that we require, which is the 4 kHz sampling rate. Existing, no change on the hardware, purely just upgrading the firmware. We are very proud that after working very, very hard with the biggest utility in Japan, which is TEPCO, they cover about 1/3 of the Japanese population, which is 1.3 million. We have a joint venture now. Sorry, it's turned out black, but it's called Energy Gateway. So both our companies are investing in them and investing money as well as people. And as a consequence of that, we have shipped already in excess of 10,000 units of our proprietary sensors into the market. We are also working with Intel. They have already created a specific chipset that is capable of working with our sampling. This is still on a prototype, but I'm allowed to say this because we've shown it in several trade shows already. Not yet in Europe, but we've done it in the USA and in some countries in Asia. The domestic business, which means the Japanese business, is run through our joint venture. So not only us, but also people from TEPCO, who are the utility. They are working towards getting business in Japan. We are seeing success in also in the retail service side with the TEPCO reselling group. We are selling an assisted living service, which has nothing to do with energy saving. We have a couple of European trials ongoing. Unfortunately, I cannot reveal more than that, but it's a very active interest that we have. And then, last but not least, once again, we are a company also the activator for the IEC standards. So please catch me while on the break on both sides, on the company side as well as on the IEC. Okay, thank you.